Would you like to have a linen closet that is both functional and pretty and something that you can actually maintain? Well, I've got some tips for you. Now, whether you are getting your house ready for sale or not, the first thing you do is always take everything out, wipe down the shelves, and declutter your stuff. So I'll show you what I've done, and I'm also going to give you some tips along the way. Even if you do not like folding, there is a way that you can do it that'll make it real pretty. Well, today's little job is cleaning out my linen closet here, doing a little reorganizing, and I don't know if I'll be getting rid of anything here, but we will see. So I'm going to start by taking everything out. I'll put it on my bed so I can go through that, and I'll give the shelves a wipe down too. So here are all the things that I have removed from my linen closet. Obviously these are going in recycle. Had them so long I forgot I had them and they've gone bad. Couple of pillows, and this thing I'm going to put in guest suite number 1 because I don't think I have extra pillows down there, and one of the blue placemats like this I should really throw out, so that'll replace that. I've got all these extra face cloths and things in here, and I'm going to offer them to my son if he wants them. I'm probably going to keep my basket and bins. This is a tea cozy. I think that's going to go in my yard sale. That was my mom's. I've got a couple sets of sheets here that are off-white, so those are going to go in my guest suite, I believe. And the same with these extra little hand towels. And these curtains and that cushion are going to go down in my storage room. I'm debating about letting this lumbar cushion go. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've got to remove from my linen closet, and I hopefully can get rid of a few more things, like actually get rid of them. One of the first things you might want to do if you're trying to make your linen closet pretty is give it a new paint job if it needs it. If it doesn't, that's fine. I ended up recovering all these shelves. It had mismatched different shelf liner on it when I first bought the house, and wasn't really going with my aesthetic. So I got this one, which you've seen probably everywhere, dollar stores, Walmart. It's not that expensive to do. It can be a little tricky to do without bubbles in it, but it is possible. If I can do it, I think anybody can do it. Now, here in my completed linen closet organization, I want you to take note of the colors that I've used. Like, my main colors are white, gray, and aqua blue. True, the aqua blue is more in the bedding that I have, a couple of accessories, and the toilet paper basket there that's empty at the moment, yes. But I've got 2 neutrals and then one accent color. And it is a lot easier if you have the same baskets or bins throughout. If you don't have the exact same, at least have them coordinate with color and texture. So I've got a mix of baskets. The 2 big ones at the top that have the comforters in have kind of a whitewash on them. So they're a little bit oddball, but they're such a great size. I never wanted to get rid of them. I've had them like forever. Definitely shop your home first for bins or baskets that you have. If you've got some already that are coordinating, great. I don't want you to think you have to go and spend a lot of money. These baskets here with the handle actually came from one of those little, I don't know, what do you call them, cabinets. Someone was getting rid of all these drawers for free on Facebook Marketplace, and so I scooped those up and then I painted them. But I tried these ones I got at HomeSense, so I can't even link any of that below. I keep going back and hoping I'll find some more like that, and you know, unfortunately that was years ago, and I have not seen any exactly like that since. So, but that's okay. I'm downsizing. I don't need any more. That's fine. So I've got this comforter in this basket here, and I've got a dryer sheet, and I am going to stick that right in there because this is going to be up in my linen closet for several months, I'm sure, before I end up using it again. So in the top two baskets are a couple of extra comforters. This one's got the comforter with the duvet cover that came from my guest suite. And that's just an extra white one, which I've used periodically in different rooms. And in this one here, I've got an extra mattress cover that's like brand new. I've got the shams that go with that, the shams that go with that, and like the sham covers, that is. And then this is an extra duvet cover, and it's got a couple of shams inside it as well. So I'm gonna put that up there. I also wanted to point out, although it's probably obvious to you anyway, that the things that I would be accessing on a regular basis are on the lower two shelves where I can reach very easily. I was able to pare down some of my pillowcases and also my face cloths there. I think I've only got 8 there now. Even if you are not washing your sheets every week, you should be changing your pillowcases. You know, lots of bacteria end up getting on that. So here I've got my basket with my towels in. These are all folded the same way, and so that they both have kind of smooth sides on both sides here. But if you were to fold your towel like this, so you've got folded lengthwise like that, and then I folded it in half once, and then even like this, if I did it in thirds, you would have, you know, like the messy edge like that, or the clean edge like that. So pick whichever way you want to do it. You can do it the easy way like this. Well, not that the other way is hard either, honestly. Once you get used to doing it a certain way, it's all easy. Practice makes perfect, right? But, you know, whichever way you do it, you know, you need to be consistent in how you fold it. The only thing I would say, if you were going to fold like this, put it away in the shelf where you are not going to be looking at that side. You know, if you see an edge, let it be this side, okay? Another way that you might find even easier than just doing it like so is to roll it. And just remember that you have the pretty side out. The you know, the messy side goes to the back, the pretty side, the smooth side to the front, okay? And be consistent with all your towels. And whether you put them in a basket or whether you just put them on the shelf, depending on what your linen closet is like, that's another way. Now finally, if you are what I would call a messy folder or just hate folding, period, I would have one more suggestion, and that is you take your towel after it's been washed and you put it in a bin that hides it. You know, as long as you can remember what's in the bin, you're golden. I think the best way to keep sheets in a linen closet is to keep them in bins. Even I struggle with folding fitted sheets. I know how to do it, but it takes a little time, takes a little practice. It's a pain in the you-know-what. So for all you people that just like to throw things in there, I can relate, especially when it comes to fitted sheets. But if you have them in a bin, at least a bin that's big enough to hide everything there, doesn't matter. It's still your linen closet is still gonna look pretty. Now, as I was trying to reorganize my linen closet here, I kept the 2 big baskets on the top there and had the little one in the center. I tried to create balance by repeating that. So I've got big items here, the 2 pillows, and the big items there, which are the 2 quilts. And in the little thing here, I have the matching shams for them. On the bottom 2 shelves, of course, I can't do exactly the same, but I've used the same bins. I used a big wicker bin there and 2 smaller ones there. And then on this one, I put the big fabric bin there and the 2 smaller ones on the other side. And then, of course, I've got the acrylic bins there above the plastic first aid kit thing that I have that there. Now I wanted to show you my bins for extra products. These are the sturdy little drawers. I would not put these in a soft fabric bin because they'd be flippy floppy all over the place, and you know, you don't want any messes to end up there. So at least these are secure. So this bin, I've got my hand soap and body wash and shower gel and body lotion and these like bath things. So basically stuff to clean your body with. And in the other one, this is for shampoo, conditioner, hair products. So if I have any of those, they're in there. But they're nice and sturdy, so I don't have to worry about them all falling over. Now down here, I have used a shoe rack to put this big basket on. Basket drawer, whatever you want to call it, that I keep my cleaning products for the bathroom here, rubber gloves as well, Epsom salts, and extra cleaner for the steam cleaner, because the steam cleaner is usually kept in here too, but right now I'm using it elsewhere. I also use little shoe boxes, so you can get creative with your storage containers. Definitely shop your home, as I've already mentioned. In this one, I've got foot care and hand and body creams, and I've already decluttered and got rid of a couple. But I'm going to have to remember to use that. Now that summer's here, you know, or almost here, I can start using that stuff. Of course, I've got a plunger there, just in case. I am glad to say I've never had to use it up here. But I have had to use it when I've had guests in the past. So, and this bin here, I normally fill up with toilet paper. Obviously, it's empty, so I'll probably need to go shopping. So, anyway, I don't know if this has given you any ideas for what you can do with your linen closet. If you've stayed to the end here, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.